Hi everyone, this is Syrian Girl. I would like to talk to you about what's happening with the GameStop stocks. By now I'm sure you've heard about it, but in case you don't know, essentially what happened is because of coronavirus, a lot of businesses have been struggling, and one of those businesses is GameStop, a company that sells video games in store. So what do those hedge funds do in response to such an economic crisis? Well, they start trying to make money off it. They start betting that GameStop is going to crash, and they do that not by selling stocks that they own. They start selling shares that they don't even own, and they sell more shares that can possibly exist. So, when it comes time for them to give the share that they claim they have to produce something, and that's going to be Friday. So what did people do? They noticed that this was happening. It's called a short. These hedge funds are shorting GameStop, and on Reddit they said, okay, well, let's buy in. And people put in their own money. They risked their own money, and it's supposed to be a free market. Everybody can risk their money. Everyone's an adult, and they put it into GameStop shares. And this price started going up. And what does that mean? That means that those people that claim to possess that share are gonna have to, in order to provide that share on Friday, the sold share, they're gonna have to actually buy it in order to give it. And they're gonna have to buy it at an extreme price. And they're gonna have to buy more shares than exist. This is a mathematical impossibility. This kind of stuff, it shouldn't really exist in real life. This is why stocks have been so difficult to understand, because it doesn't make any sense how this can happen. But this is how these hedge funds have been operating, because that's how they become billionaires, basically. Not because they're particularly intelligent, but because they create mathematical, logical impossibilities in order to make money. And they've been doing that for a long time. They never thought that this was going to happen, because they never thought that people would band together and be united and hold the GameStop stocks. This is really something that they didn't expect, because they believe that the system runs by the unwashed masses all being individualistic and basically out for their own personal greed. So they counted on people selling their GameStop shares once the price was high enough. But that's not what happened. They all held on. They didn't sell out. They banded together. The truth is that in the past it actually isn't working that way, because the people that band together are the billionaires. That's how it worked in the past. But now things have changed, and I think it's a great irony that this stock is GameStop. It's gamers that have changed the game. It reminds me of a plot of this show I used to watch called Liar Game, where people are pitted against each other, and in order to get out of debt they have to drive other people into debt, and the only way that they can beat the system is to band together and deny individual greed. And it's happened, but on a mass scale. It happened on a scale of millions of people. And I don't think that they thought it was within humanity to achieve this. They've been doing it on an app called Robinhood. Take from the rich, give to the poor. And now Robinhood, because of its billionaire friends that made a phone call, has manipulated the market by stopping people from being able to buy GameStop shares and only allowing them to sell, to tank the price. And they admit it's to stop their friends from losing money. The irony is, just hours earlier they were accusing people on Reddit of market manipulation for simply saying that they like the stock and they want to buy the stock. But here they are, blatantly manipulating the market. stopping people from even buying the share in order to tank the price. And people have risked their own money, and this is illegal. Like, this should be a crime. I think it is a crime, but it seems like these people are not afraid of the law. It seems like they are blatantly saying that they're doing this, that they're manipulating the market because this isn't normal, and they don't want their friends to lose money. So they are admitting this on television.
What's your message to those customers where you've imposed the same restriction universally on all traders today?
But only on traders on this stock, and traders are free to liquidate their positions. We are just unwilling to give them an opportunity to buy more.
So when are you going to open it up again? When are people going to be allowed to trade again? How are you going to determine that?
When the markets in these items become normal again.
I have two quick follow-ups just on how this all...
I just think that if the regulators do not order liquidation only, then this thing can go on, and an awful lot of people are going to lose an awful lot of money.
But they don't seem to be afraid of litigation or criminal justice system because they think they own it. They know they own it. I mean, isn't it interesting that the White House got involved in this? Last time when, these hedge funds were tanking the economy in 2008, I don't believe that the White House had to make a statement, but when poor people are trying to make money during a pandemic where the economy is destroyed, by banding together and, holding a stock so that, they can take their money back from these hedge funds, that suddenly we have to talk about some regulation, some government stepping in and doing something. And what worries me is the game is so rigged. It is rigged, and we have to expose that it's rigged because, this is not just about the American market. This is an international free market. People can technically from anywhere in the world buy GameStop stocks. In fact, there's GameStop subsidiaries here in Australia. So, this supposed this capitalist system that we were told is supposed to be a free market and anyone can make money. The billionaires are billionaires because they're smarter than everybody else. That's the myth that we were told. Turns out they're not smarter than everybody else. Turns out actually people are smart, and the only reason that they're billionaires is because they have friends in high places and they can rig the system. This is not capitalism anymore. This is an oligarchy. This is a cronyism. The most important thing you can do right now is hodl. Hold those GameStop shares. They've manipulated the market in order to make it crash, to intimidate people, to create a bear market, to have them sell their shares up in order to rescue the billionaires that would have had to pay up. But if you continue to hold the line, they will lose. Those stocks will go back up. The manipulation can't be completely successful. You will eventually make money off these billionaires. They're scared. They know they're scared, and time is short. I mean, even now they're going to lose money at this price. And they're going to have to pay up by Friday. There's hours in it. So I would say continue to hold and see how this ends, because I think now with all of the manipulation that they've done to save their billionaire hedge fund friends, this is more than just about money anymore. This is what Occupy Wall Street should have been, because people are coming together to do something about the hedge funds that are destroying the economy. I just want to add that this is not what they had in mind when they planned the Great Reset. They thought that they were going to take all the money, I guess. Even if they have to come up with laws in order to prevent poor people from making money off rich people, They have exposed their true face every step of the way while you hold the line, while you hold those GameStop shares. They're being forced to show you how the market really is, which isn't free. It's not a free market. The game was always rigged, and now they have to rig it even more because they were outsmarted. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop.
Don't stop the beat, I can't stop.